It's Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. Ring the bell, a blessing for the people. All right.
The CEO is
yes, Ololua in the building. Yes. Yeah. Looking so good and smelling so nice. All from the Independence. Yeah, that's just the word. Yeah.
Someone had asked me today if today is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because of the red,
because of the red.
Yeah, because we are expecting to see you in green since we are still, but the countries don't see red. So red is more appropriate, my sister.
But you are still in green.
I just say make I leave am like this. May not be like say we they beef the country completely. You know, you they represent the red where the country red. Me they see this green. You know really green again like that.
Like that.
It's almost green.
You don't they turn to brown.
You know the green, the brown, everything is going on. Yeah.
A true reflection of the situation.
Yeah, the state of things.
Yeah.
Anyway, wherever you are listening to our voice from, yesterday was Nigeria's Independence Day celebration. Yeah, some people celebrated, some didn't. We are not assuming that everybody did celebrate.
Okay.
Those where the country don't favor celebrated. Those where never favor really just did their day. Just did their day.
See, I remember that time when they were saying it will favor me and my family.
Up till now, some people will talk that it never favored them. Some people it don't favor them. We cannot, you know. But anyways, it's Independence Day. Usually, it is tempting to do like a post-mortem or like an overview or an assessment of the journey so far. 64 years later, you know, 64 years later. Has the country fared well? Has it done well? Too many questions, no answers. And on this show today, I may not want to go too much into answers because if I begin to answer plenty, if I begin to answer this question, so I go leave and when we open the phone lines, maybe I go call in to tell us 64 years later, where is the country? Is the country a full-grown adult now? Is it still crawling as a child? You know, I don't know. But if you ask me, just to make small input on Olua, you know, out of the 64 years of this great nation, this month now, I will be 55.
Oh,
yes. This is the month of my birth, October. October is a very important month to me because as Nigeria, they do independence on the 1st. On the 23rd, I go do birthday.
Wow.
So, out of that 64, I don't see, so like maybe 9 years, now in the country takes senior me.
You.
Good. In that whole time, I've seen the country, to be very honest, go from good to worse. Yes. This country has gone from good to, I don't want to say worst, because we talk, say, it was last administration. We never believed that it would be worse than last administration by now, which is the reality on ground. All right. So if I can't talk, say, worst now, I never know what is to come because it looks like any leader will come, won't break record by going under, not going up. You get?
Okay.
So they won't break their predecessor record by being worse than their predecessor. It looks like that is what's going on. Because, no, just check them. From when Obasanjo returned us to democracy, it has been downslope for Nigeria. It has been downslope. If you're doubting it, you can use the Naira value to measure our progression. The Naira value has been on a decline, on a steady downward slope. It's just that it got to Buhari increased the speed a little. Then when he reached Tinubu say, this Buhari speed na speed. Now it ramp him up a little further. So we don't even know, right now we don't even know where would they go. All right. So I'm not an economist, I'm just a comedian. Yeah. I'm just using my own small layman experience to just analyze the country. So what I'm saying is that in the amount of time I've been around this country, I've seen the country gradually go down. And I'll use my own life to explain it. So, let me take from university. Let me spare you the time because time will not permit us to go fully.
Okay.
Let me just take from, let's say primary, secondary education is free.
All right.
Let me take from university education that nowhere in the world that I know of that is free. Okay? Let me use that one to make an assessment. when I got into the university in 1987, that's when I got admission, 1987. When I got into the university, my fee that I paid at that time for everything plus accommodation was 90 naira.
Wow.
Yes.
90 naira only.
90 naira was what I paid. Yeah? And I remember that shortly afterwards, my mom bought her car for 5,000 naira.
5,000
Yes,
naira.
yes. A Volkswagen Beetle. 5,000 naira.
Wow.
Eh? No, I they tell you as at that time. And as a university undergrad, I used to drive my mother's car when I day holiday.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, they take and go some certain places.
To cruise.
Yeah, because my papa owned a no-go zone. You understand? But at least I could convince my mom to allow us stroll around.
Oh.
So you can imagine that my mother bought her car for 5,000. Today in Nigeria, what can 5,000 naira buy?
Do you know that 5,000 naira can't even get a plate of food in some restaurants?
God bless you. So, now, in my first year in the university, a plate of food at the cafeteria was 1 naira. 1 naira with meat and a bottle of soft drink or water.
Okay.
So, you could buy your meal ticket. So, once you land campus, you can go and buy your meal ticket. That your meal ticket, now, like maybe you're feeding for 1 month. Now you go to cut the ticket as you like. So if you want to go eat, you reach there, you cut one ticket, give them, they serve you. You want gari or you want rice or you want this, and then with compulsory 1 bottle of soft drink or water, as the case may be. 1 meal ticket, 1 naira. So when you're going back to the university, once you don't pay for your accommodation, buy your meal ticket, you know that as a student, you're covered. As a freshman, yeah, you're covered. The small pocket money where you hold, now for Makwandi to do small student dorime. Yeah, this I was telling you as at 87 when I got admission. Good. Now, you from that time, begin check the progression. Now, talking about hostel, our hostel then we had I think it was a 4x6 cabinet bed.
Oh, really?
Yes, some rooms had 1 cabinet bed per room. Hostel. Then after a while, they made it 2 beds per room. So you had a roommate. And they talk about hostel.
Back then.
I went to, for record purposes, I went to Rivers State University of Science and Technology. It was a state university, not federal.
Oh, okay.
State. Government, not private uni. Cabinet bed. So no be double bunk. It was by the time that we were heading towards our final year, they introduced double bunk bed. Because then population don't they explode. Yeah? And then in the uni, we had porters who will come and clean the room when we've gone for lectures.
Oh, wow. You get room service.
Yes, you get room service. So when they come out, the porters have access to the rooms. They will come before you come back from lecture. They clean your room and make your bed. Yes. In uni. Okay. Fast forward till now. I don't want to make you go some years in between. Then in our bathroom, we had water dispensers.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. We had water dispensers connected to not the way you have water dispensers. You know the ones where they press hand, you go, they shoot out. It's mounted to the wall permanently. It's connected direct to it. You like the ones, if you do abroad, the ones they have in public place where you go just press hand, the water go, they shoot up like this. Cold. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cold, yes. We had it in the hostels.
Ah, you were living La Vida Local.
This is the Nigerian university. Oh.
Really? Ha. You must have felt good.
This is the Nigerian university.
School in those days. And
there were tractors where they go around once in a while, mow school compound, mow lawn, mow everywhere. That's a uni. I don't want to go take you back to secondary school. I went to Federal Government College, Port Harcourt. Federal Government College, Port Harcourt, when school closed, buses they carry, those where they go far, go airport, put them for flight, go back. Those where they go by train, go. Then the ones where they live within city, their parents go come pick them. We had a luxury air-conditioned school bus.
Wow.
No, so now, fast forward to where Nigeria did now. A student in the university now, the parents no fit even pay fees. Now.
But how much did you pay for all of those services?
I say na 90 naira now, year one now. I might take 90 naira now, now the accommodation and school fees put together now.
Wow.
Shey look impossible.
I can't believe it.
Salary, people salary now how much then now? Those were the days they were still paying parents with envelope. Your parents, they collect their salary inside the envelope, perforated envelope like this. They go put a highest denomination was 20 naira.
Do you know how much minimum wage it was then?
I don't know. Highest denomination that time was 20 naira. And most of the people who are in high positions in this country now even met better, because I remember when I was coming into year one, people were complaining that the cost of feeding had gone up because in their own time it was 50 kobo. We met 1 naira. And from 1 naira it went to 150 and it kept going up. So how much does it take a Nigerian student now to afford a meal? So that time, if you've graduated, there were companies where go take you. Because I remember the oil companies in River State that time. You know, you get some new small cars. I don't forget the name of those cars that time. Once they just employ you as graduate trainee, you go those small cars. Now they give them. Now they take no oil workers. That time with their brand new coverall and safety boots and everything. Where company they give them.
Oh, cool.
So as you day uni, you they dream dreams, and those were the times that graduates were marrying their mates.
Are they not marrying their mates?
You graduate now. You go marry. You get work.
True though.
How many graduates they marry their mates now? I mean, guys, they marry. If your parents know they rich, I doubt how many. Then as they come out from uni, they go youth service. Yeah, your small girlfriend where you leave behind where they year 3. Yeah, where they go towards final year. You know that by the time you finish your youth service, you're getting a job, and that once you get a job, you'll be comfortable enough. Before she go finish year 1, come youth service, you don't do okay. You go marry her.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So there was that transition. A young person in the university could see their future. You could see your future. Like as you day uni, you can paint a picture and say, okay, if I graduate, I go work for maybe A. Micheliti, or I go work for Shell, or I go work for Mobile, or I go work for so and so place. And once they employ you as graduate trainee, give yourself 1 or 2 years, you should be able to buy a small car or even Tokumbo. And you will get accommodation because some of those places had quarters. Or you go just rent a small place. And by the time you had rented a house, you had a car. In 2-3 years, your girlfriend from uni don't graduate, come meet you. You marry and put for house. And in the next 3 years, you have children. So you have a plan and a focus. Today is unthinkable for a Nigerian graduate. You never even graduate. So strike never let you finish school.
It's even gotten to a point where, at some point recently, I had to think, what do people eat in school? Because have you seen the price of sardine?
Now, if you see, sardine is 1,100 and something naira now. Sardine.
Those things.
So sardine and geisha from secondary school, now wait till they take chop bread as poor man. If food, in the absence of anything, you buy 1 geisha or 1 sardine, tear bread into 2, put them inside, take whole belly. That was how cheap those things were. So people who belong to my generation and the generation before me who enjoyed this country have superintended over it going worse and worse, to the point now that even a university final year student no fit date in mate. Not to talk about marriage. You cannot date because the guy no go follow you. Make poverty no go kill 2 of them.
Who dates you?
Make poverty no go kill 2 of them now. Yeah?
He said go date himself. So you date yourself.
Now we have moved from a time that parents could easily put their children for university to a time now when girls where they university, now they pay house rent for their papa.
Wow.
As student. From doing nothing. And nobody can ask question. We have legitimized all the things. When I did university, they no born you well. I had 3 sisters who follow me for back. We also did uni. They no born you well to bring earring when no be my mama buy. Come house. You go explain.
Really?
Because parents could buy you those things. Now, you dey university, your mama, they tell you, say, rent, don't they due, send money. From where? Students where they supposed give money. That is why everybody, they street. Hook up now is legit. This is the country now. So, no be okay because he talk say bad. Use this, my small analogy. Take gauge and by yourself. Let me rest my case here. I tell you, if I talk about this country, I can get very emotional. Yeah, because I've seen the good and I've seen where it is right now. But let me leave it like that. Because if you talk plenty now, some people go say you don't like their brother. So I leave it. We move. When on a phone in, when we open the phone lines, you use your hand. Check. You can ask anybody where be my mate. Yeah? Anybody will go through 87/92 set for Rivers State University. They can verify these things while they tell you whether not lie or not true.
Oh, it's true.
You get? So, this is how bad it has become. If you dey tell anybody now this story, it go be like say you dey make them up. You go be like say you dey make them up. Because I remember when I went to holiday, spent some holiday with my grandma, and she told me that they used to buy cow for 1 naira. I told her, I said, grandma, how can you buy car for 1 naira? So now imagine me telling an undergraduate that I paid 19 naira.
People pay millions for that.
To enter uni.
No, I mean for cow.
Yeah,
Hundreds of thousands,
1.5. Any mature car will get body now, you know how much we go buy them. The other day I took the risk of trying to go and replace my phone. I make mistake, I go ask price. They say 3.something million. Yeah. This one, why they use now? The new one is 3.something million. Yes, phone. Money where they take buy to Kuboka that year. I know if you forget, I bought my V-boot from Cotonou that year for 750,000 naira. Mercedes V-boot. 750.
But on the other hand,
use small money, clear them. When they bring them in, I can't the ball. 750,000.
Let's talk about this phone. Because I met a friend recently, he has a phone like this, and I came to the conclusion that this phone is preferred amongst people of your age range, like people in their 50s, 60s. Because I've not seen this phone with this flip phone. This one that you flip and it has like
it's too big like, now. Now why some people know they like carry on.
But why don't I like them?
But why we like the phone?
And it's really expensive.
Yeah, so for our age now, we know they see well. It's not like we don't too old though. Because to get the work we go give us now, we go do and well. You understand? But what I'm saying is that for our age, we know they see well. So we need bigger screen where if we put something, we feel see and well. You understand? That's the thing.
Yeah, but it was a time when iPad was a thing, you know. That one has
iPad too big now. iPad, you see there, or the too big. This one now you fold them, you go enter pocket. Then if you open them, those of us who like to watch football on the go, when we open them like this, we feel watch Premiership. We feel watch, you know, yeah.
But there's this conversation that people have, or this angle that people bring to this Nigerian issue that Nigeria are no good. Nigeria is not good. People still do parties every now and then. People still buy expensive.
They're not going to kill all of us at once now.
People still land very great jobs.
Yes.
Maybe some very few people. But you know, it looks like things are still working one way or the other.
So all of Ololua, all of us not go die one day now. Nigeria bad, they bad. You know, go bad for everybody once now. You get people way good for now. Where as they complain that, then they look me like, what is he saying? Yeah, as all this way they sign contract now, where they collect subsidy money. You know, they get people where they pay subsidy, then you get people where they collect them. That's how they share the country now. Some people are paying the subsidy, some people are the ones collecting it. So the people where they pay, if they pay them. The people where they collect, they say the country is good. That's how things are. We can't die all at once. So party must today happen. No matter how buried I be, people wake up must drink something. Person die, don't die.
I was listening to somebody talk recently, and the person was analyzing the economic situations that certain generations have found themselves. I mean, people of your generation, they seem to have lived their youthful age at a time when things were a little bit good. You know, some of them were able to make good investments because of the situation, and you know, some of them are balling. But it looks like millennials are doomed. We have so many people between in their 30s, in their 40s, who, as you mentioned, the future doesn't look good for them, and they are fast moving into the retirement age.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like there's anything they're going to do about it. Yeah. But show us the way. What do you think is the way out?
No, so the good thing is, the good thing that I'm seeing, there's hope. Let us not sound like it's hopeless. There's still hope. Hope can never, as human beings, we cannot give up hope. If we give up hope, then everything don't finish. There's still hope. Hope that I'm talking about is that no matter what we've been through, I'm glad that this country is still producing intelligent men and women who are working hard every day to be able to do exploits. All right? We are not lacking in intelligence. The problem is that we, the people of Nigeria, we are more sophisticated than the country Nigeria. And unfortunately, we have allowed ourselves to elect leaders who are worse than us. You understand? So we constantly elect people who are incapable of managing us. You understand? And unfortunately, too, for us, now we can't even change them through the ballot. Yeah? So I don't know how we are going to move forward. Yeah? The judiciary that they said is the hope of the common man is not the hope of the politician. They have connived. So all the agencies that are supposed to align together and work for the common good of the people have aligned together to work against the common good. So the people must find a way to liberate themselves. How they go do them, I don't know. I have no idea. They have to think outside the box.
One of your people on Instagram Live said, "Are you talking about Hope Uzodinma?"
I'm talking about hope generally as a word, as an English word.
Or renewed hope.
I'm talking. My brother, leave me and politics. I don't belong to any political party. I've renounced membership of any political. I'm just okay. Yeah. Any candidate who I like. Now am I they follow. Yeah.
So, yes. I don't know if you've been following the controversies online as regards the issues with EFCC.
Okay, what you're going to do is, open the lines just 1 minute.
All right.
Yeah? Open the line 1 minute. Let them be calling.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. The studio lines are now opened. 0201-515-1913. That is the number to call. 0201 515-1913. The WhatsApp line is also open. 0809-234-5913. Again, 0809-234-5913. It's okay with okay. Let's hear from you. Good evening.
Finding the balance. Remember that when this record.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, okay. Good evening, ma.
Good evening. How are you? Hello? Hello? Okay, please
Hello.
call. Good evening. What?
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? From where are you calling?
My name is Ephraim. I'm calling from Lekki.
Okay, welcome. Go on.
Yeah. This country, to me, I feel like there is hope. But if you try to look further, you will see something that looks like there is no hope. Because the leadership position keeps rotating around the same set of people and with the same set of mindset. So it looks like there is no hope. But within us, we are just trying to build up some hope. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you very much for your contribution there. Hello, good evening. Okay, 0809-191-3913, 0201-515 and 1913. Let's get to the messages on WhatsApp. Priya says, good evening, CEO. What you're saying about UST is correct. I attended that school in the 2000s and we were told of the glory days of the uni. You guys had people cleaning and washing your clothes.
Yeah.
Nah, there was a country a bego. All right, now Kingsley from Akonwojo also sends a message. Good evening, okay, Bakasi. The car was Toyota Tercel.
Yeah.
I earned salary in that perforated envelope from 1988 memories. That's Kingsley from Akomojo. Also, Shegun from Ontario says, Oga, okay, 19 naira be my accommodation at OAU in 2001. Angola Hall, Block 1, Room 5. Regards. All right.
You didn't hear?
Yes.
Now make it no be like say I make them up.
Let's pick some calls. Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening, Adadua.
Yes.
Yeah, so Adeo, I want a day.
Even me, when I entered that time for 1991,
Yeah.
the highest tax for food, that time for police, that's 210 naira.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you,
And
bro.
the highest tax I said, because the house transport, I said 30 naira per month.
Wow.
Now, I got a one enter now, I go for 1.2 million to enter your house.
Wow.
We don't enter one time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello, good evening.
So now make you just see as he be.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Yeah.
How are
Good,
you?
yeah. Good evening.
I'm fine. Okay.
It's okay with you.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Now, I'm at the police. 89 to 93. The highest money I carry go school now 450.
Oh.
My father here, when I was
Yeah.
there.
Oh. Oh.
My dad, we don't see the room.
Oh. Oh.
No work.
Oh.
89 to 93, 94.
Oh. You didn't see him?
So, now, my daughter in Kilem, now million at the pay for one semester.
Oh. Oh. Now, because if we talk, it shows you how the country has moved.
But did you ever, at that point,
Yeah,
those periods, think that Nigeria will ever get to?
no, nothing in my wildest imagination. Nothing in my wildest. I no ever imagine say the country could decline reach like this. I know if it remotely imagine am. You understand? I said me, even just 10 years ago here, I they go abroad and they tell people where they abroad, say, come, when they waste time here, when I come home. This is where it's happening. Even despite the rubbish where the former people they take us, they do here. I was still looking like there's hope. But now I know they get mouth to talk when I travel out. I can't tell anybody anything.
You won't say. Anyways, let's take more calls. Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Hello.
Anyway. Hello.
Okay, please call back. Hello, good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening this evening. Yeah.
Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
Yeah.
Okay, you can call back.
All the whole money where my father spent on me from year 1 to final year. Yeah? You know if you pay primary school fees now for private school. All the money we didn't spend on top of this my head for university.
And
primary school person, no, if you just take and go one full
schools
session.
are not cheap.
Yeah, that might tell you go for private schools. Some private schools, maybe and they collect million.
Millions.
They're
not cheap.
Which month where you want to call million in that era? Million. You know that time, now everybody from Nigeria is a billionaire. Now at that time, a millionaire, they will say, this person is a millionaire. Millionaire. B, we not B from where now? B billion. Yeah, now what for you? That time. Now millionaire, you go say this person a millionaire.
I remember some 10 years ago.
1 million. Wait till you do that time where you count 1, 2, 3 till you reach 1 million.
1 million.
Now you know the fear. It's like an American now saying he get $1 million. You gonna know the work where they do where $1 million go take the sit down for your account. As of today, you go abroad. Somebody dash you 50 pounds. The person it will do for you.
Yeah, really.
50 pounds. Person dash you 50 pounds now for abroad. It will do or $50. The person like you. Yeah, if you give beggar 50 naira, you no go take. Nothing if you buy. Waiting 50 naira go fit buy. Just tell me something where if you use 50 naira buy now.
Kerelanki says, okay, so Nigeria senior you see what you don't achieve, and see what Nigeria don't achieve.
Yeah.
But on a more serious note, Nigeria is where and how it is supposed to be by virtue of the fundamentals we run away from, but it refuses to run away from us. We need to stop being emotive about Nigeria and start paying attention to fundamentals. Colonialists gave us a country. The onus is on us to metamorphose into a nation, but we have not been a blento. Kewelaski, what's
read the one way you feel it, read the one way you don't feel it. You can't come and kill yourself.
90%
The problem too much.
90% of the country's problem is rooted in the fundamentals we shy away from addressing.
Yeah.
We don't want to address the root problem because we're afraid that it might uproot the tree. So we look the other side and instead lament about the rotten fruit.
Fella and I don't talk all these things since. I know one day. Papa dey for house, Mama dey for house.
All right. Let us take this.
I used to listen to Fela a lot too, as an because that when we be undergrads, now Fela music we dey take psych ourselves up when we want go do a Luther. You know, when you don't listen to Fela na our own activist model of that time. When you don't play Fela music finish for room tire like this, your head, you go they say waiting, or
like
die and I die. Let us go. Let us go. Yeah.
All right. Good evening, Olaoluwa. How are you? How are you? This person says, my grandma said the minimum wage as of 1987 was 125 naira.
You there, yeah?
She works in the finance department.
Exactly.
That sounds like a cool
so
job.
you can use that minimum wage now to gauge where school fees go be. If minimum wage of parents, of people, now 100 and something naira.
So even if you still pay 90 naira for school fee, is it not 1 year? The school fee
for one session now.
Okay, one semester.
Yes, one session.
Oh. In the
you pay for a session.
There was they did sessions then.
Yes, now 2 semesters they inside one session now. First and second.
Okay. That's 1 year now.
1 year now. That's all now.
That's 1 year. All right, now Eze from Yaba drops a voice note. Let's quickly listen to that.
11 before you do all this.
Okay. We'll get to that very quickly. Good evening, all, bro. There's no hope in this country with a set of power grabbers in power. Just like you said, the court is no longer the hope of the common man. Yeah. Rather, it's the hope of the rogues. Okay, just in 2015 to 2016 December, I bought one full chicken, 1,500 to 2,000.
Oh.
One bag of rice, 8,000 to 9,000. Oh. These people are evil. He said he ran to London. He said he's ran to London to refuel his body after that broadcast. I know. You know who?
I know now.
You know who is who. But seriously, do you know how much
no, be if we talk am here, just how many Decembers ago, people were complaining about bag of rice approaching 10K. Some Christmas ago, people were complaining about bag of rice approaching 10,000.
Now it's on like 100K.
I know how sad people were in the country when big loaf of bread hit 1 naira.
Wow.
It was unthinkable.
Now it's between.
I know. I said the year where 1 loaf of bread, big loaf. Yeah, that time they call them luxurious. Luxurious, and they call that bread, that big bread, because it be like luxurious boss compared to all the other small 10 kobo bread. Because the other bread that time they moved from there was a time they were 1 kobo. From 1 kobo they got to 5 kobo.
Okay.
Then from 5 kobo they got to 10 kobo. Then the big loaf. When the big loaf migrated to 1 naira, people begin say, this economy has gone bad. How can bread be 1 naira? Now, you know we have bread. Bread is in the thousands now. Bread now your mate.
1,000, 2,000.
Bread now your mate.
You can't even see 1,000 naira bread again.
That time you use 10 kobo. You buy 5 kobo bread, you buy a wagon. You're done. You're okay for breakfast. Drink water, take top and you're good to go.
CEO, do you remember solo bread? CEO, do you remember solo bread? Do you remember solo bread?
Solo bread. Those which one?
Those round ones. There's also this twin bread.
You know it did. You know they now. Because the way the denomination where they will take by
All right, let me take more messages. See you. Nick from Idepo says, "Good evening, Ogaoke and Olaoluwa. Today we are discussing serious news. Seriously, God bless Nigeria." And that's Nick.
Now independence, we they talk about them now. May not be like say we know just mention.
Matthew King from Apapa says, "Good evening, everyone in the studio. It's like today's program is all about going down memory lane. This era now, everything is damn expensive. I can't even say hi to any lady again because I might just receive debit alert straight up."
Yes, sir. No. That's what I'm saying now. That we went to university when you feel marry your mate from your girlfriend from school. Now you know if it even date them. Now people are afraid to date. If your girlfriend they mainland, you they live for island, you know if you invite them now. You know how much we transport to come and go back. Unless they come to live with you permanent.
But see you, let's look at it from this angle. People are not even talking about the impact, the psychological impact this thing is having on women. Women.
Yes. You're talking about only women. Men, we won't date them. You think they are good, they are better off?
Because now
women are stranded because men are not stranded. Yeah?
And that's why
the people wait for help them before. Now don't use mouth, finish all the sugar daddies, say may they mind their business. Now they are minding their business. Everybody's stranded. You know, see now? Now nobody's telling sugar daddy to mind his business again. Because already financially he's minding his business.
Because these days there are no rich men.
There's no more sugar to give anybody now.
There are no rich
daddy
men
is
to
at
go
home.
around.
Yes. So now everybody go see him. Now everybody go there.
No sugar. So what's going with sugar? No sugar for daddy.
No sugar daddy day. No sugar to give anybody now. Daddy not even see sugar. Say drink Gary for house.
Matthew says
everybody go get sense last.
Matthew says now fraudsters and politicians they pursue girls now.
Now politicians they run on now and Yahoo boys.
And that's why all these people.
Do you know that in Lagos now, landlords now they give house to Yahoo boys? And then fee parent. And then the landlord they tell the agents now say if no be Yahoo boy no bring them.
Really?
Before it be Yahoo, landlord no agree give you house because of police and EFCs. Now them be the people now. Where then they give her. What do you do for a living? In the laptop. Yeah. If you no pay a season motor. Get a house.
All right now. Let's take more messages.
Everybody go see her.
Innocent from Oshodi says, "Okay, why were there present people? Why were the present people that are running the government not lucky enough to?" I don't know if I want to say that.
Anyone will go put you for trouble. No talk. I know go there where you go to do frog jump.
About that. Christian from AJ City says it's okay with everybody. Oh, yes, it's okay. Okay. There's hope for Nigeria.
Yes,
that hope is for one of those ballistic missiles flying from Iran to Israel and to Lebanon to just miss road past Abuja.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know they there. Was I there?
I beg go. We can't even deal with that. I beg really beg.
This was I there. I remember now. All of these boys always have to speak English for cars. Where they fight. Teacher can't say me they explain what happened.
Okay.
Speak in good English. He said, "I know they there when it happened." They say, "Speak in English." He said, "Sir, was I there?" Hey, was I there when it happened?
Oh my
No,
goodness.
I wasn't.
All right, so let us revisit some of the voice notes that we have very
Yeah.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening, Ogaoke and Olaoluwa.
It's okay with
You
you.
want to talk about this country?
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know where to start. Let me tell you a small story. All right. Between 2000 and 2005, all right, I used to have a video club, and that video club, I used to make between 2,000 and 3,000 naira per day, and I was balling because during this time, if you want to buy rice, beans, plantain, egg, fish, and everything, you spend 200 naira and you still collect change. In those days, Ogufe used to be 70 naira. But then you go to Ogufe, you used to put 20 naira, you are okay with 90 naira. Alright, in 2005, I come carry my bag and go London. And I could remember my return ticket was 100,000 naira in 2005. As I go London, my auntie arranged small girl for me, make I marry, make I get papers. I say no. Because I was in love with somebody in Nigeria. So I come back to Nigeria, marry that person, go back again. Carry the after few months, the person can't join me. My auntie they look me, say, that's your country, you better marry somebody, get paper for here. I say no. And like no. So my friends used to come and visit me in London that time. And whenever they come, they tell me Nigeria is getting better. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm telling you for free. As of 2009.
Yeah.
Came back to this country, set up business and everything, started moving. Alright? Before you know it, everything just changed.
Yeah.
The business, I lost it and everything happened. Today, to cut the long story short, all those friends that were telling me then to come back to Nigeria, all of them, they're in America now. Yeah. Me, that they convinced to come back to Nigeria, that Nigeria is good. Now stuck.
Oh, sorry, my brother. The people know misadvise you, but then themselves no imagine say the country could be like this. They were hopeful. I say me where they here, I will go overseas and I will tell Nigerians there, look, invest in Nigeria. Things are about to get better. Things will get better. But recently, I know if it, I mean they tell them, oh man, they where you do.
No immigration
my
advice.
Brother, just they where you do.
All right, let's also take this.
Good evening.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that is okay now in this country is to be okay with okay. Because the country situation now is like if we know get sense, one day we manage people will get sense.
Yeah.
We don't know how the thing they take the people, so that's what we are facing in the country now. The unintelligent people now are the ones managing intelligent people. And you want to wonder how this thing works. You could just get confused. How does this thing work? Just like we talk now, the judiciary that is the hope of the common man is now the hope for the politicians. They will tell you, let us go to court, because that's where they know that they have hope. The country now, individual hope everybody gets. The country as a whole, as a nation, I'm not saying but I'm not just saying negative, but now individual hope will use to survive.
Yeah.
So
you know, talking about the country. Look, before now, we they talk say the average Nigerian now your own local government now they generate your own light and water. You understand?
Yeah.
Now those two, yeah, we'll say light because epileptic power supply, no pipe-borne water. So we say you be local government, you go generate your own light and water for Nigeria. We took it like that. Now we are a full sovereignty. Every individual now full sovereignty.
like full country.
Full country by yourself. Now you they bring your own light, water, security, and healthcare. Because if you not protect yourself now, they go carry you. If militants no carry you, kidnappers carry you. If kidnappers no carry you, get as you take go get money where you know if you explain. Yes, he carry you. So we are all standing by. Now we don't know who they dodge. We are waiting to be carried. So you have to, your security is in your hands. Your water is in your hands. Your light is in your hands. And if government manage give you light now, then go put them into band A, band B, band C, band whatever. Then they collect money for your hand and the light you still don't see you.
But the Minister of Power said
what?
40%.
Minister say what?
Now
Minister now they supply light for that side. If I tell you what they pay for light, you go shock. If I tell you what they pay to get power, I am not kidding you.
Are you a bandy?
They say we did band A. For where would they stay? For my estate to have regular light, I spend an average of 100,000 naira a week.
A week?
A week. 400,000 naira a month.
Wait, there's no factory attached to the prepaid meter.
Oh no, leave me. Sometimes when I come here, they vex. I know what they vex me. I said for house now, if you on AC, immediately cold, you offer more. Make the coolest day last with the money. No?
Serious, even in my house, we are not contemplating.
Even at that, you go still spend.
We are not contemplating switching off the freezer for a while. Then switching off back on.
Mama for you, freezer.
Night,
oh, now only when I plan to leave freezer all major day they go.
And that's how we used to do.
Okay, your area light still cheap now. Your light still cheap for your side. Immediately things reduce for fridge. I don't transfer freezer on into fridge off fridge.
Very quickly.
You never spend 100,000 naira a week on light.
God for
you go no. What did they talk about?
We're not
the person come on your light bulb, you be like, may you fight them.
Someone said, that round bread you just talked about between 2013 and 2016 January, I used to buy it 250 and I would eat it like 4 to 5 times. Now bread is 2,000 naira up. These guys have messed up the country big time. Okay. Have you seen many Yaba left persons everywhere now? Hardship and frustration is a contributing factor. Maybe sometime we'll talk about the number of mentally unstable people you see that on the road.
You they talk about mentally unstable people on the road. First of all, you go ask yourself, how many of us they well for Nigeria? How many of us? Okay, me leave Nigeria now. I don't know village. How many of us they well for Lagos? If they carry all of us, forget Nigeria. If they carry us for Lagos here now, go America, go do a psychiatric evaluation. Most of us go fail.
Hey.
You can hardly find anybody where they live for Lagos when they talk to himself.
At some point, you talk to why you pay bills.
If maybe not just light then take, bam, you go begin talk to yourself.
See you.
Anyway, 7 has knocked, wonderful people. Once it's 7 o'clock, we have to go. Yeah, thank you for being part of the show. We were not here on Independence Day. We had to rest. So we just gave you the Independence version today. By tomorrow, we'll go into regular programming. We'll begin to talk about other things on a lighter note. We just had to do small Independence special. All right? All right. There's still hope. Anyways, thank you for being part of the show. Follow us on our social media handles at OK Bakassi, at
The News Lady Official.
The News Lady Official. Yeah. Thank you very much. Coming up next is the World. Are we really independent news?
World independent.
All right, wonderful people. Love you guys. It's okay with you.